what's the importance of continuing education for you? What are, kind of your requirements, and maybe even where do you see yourself in the next couple of years?
Um, I don't know where I'll see myself. That is one of the reasons that I wanted to move towards working in the ICU in a higher acuity area to kind of see where I wanted to take my career. Do I want to stay at the bedside for another 5 years? Do I want to look into other options? Do I want to go back to school? I don't know. I feel like I have the world at my fingertips. But as far as continuing education, you just have to know going into this field that you're going to be a student forever. Like you cannot, the education will never end because your patient population is ever changing. Technology,
medication.
Yes, like look where we were even in the 90s. You would have an open heart patient who just had a quadruple bypass in the 90s, and you would have them restrained to the bed and sedated for 2 weeks, in fear that they were going to undo what had just been done in surgery. Now I have an open heart patient and I have them extubated and I have them sitting in a chair within 12 hours after their surgery.
That's pretty amazing.
So things are changing constantly. So that's something that is just part of the job, is the education. And also it keeps things fresh. I would advise nurses, if you're feeling stagnant and you're feeling like you don't, like you're wanting to explore other options, and learn about it and try it.
Do it. Yeah, definitely. That's the beauty of all the opportunities, even within the acute care hospital. I think that's something people need to understand is healthcare leaders want you to stay in their organization, and they're more willing to work with you than they ever have to give you opportunities in the same organization. You've been invested in, they want to keep you, they want to make you happy. So I think we're at a new paradigm where it's a great opportunity to open up that dialogue, and so I love your advice. I think that's awesome. We've talked about this before, but how do you, and you make me laugh about it because, and I'm jealous. When I was a nurse, we didn't have social media. We didn't have forums for conversation and even humor in nursing. And how do you, stay in tune and stay connected?
Well, it just makes it all, social media and the humor behind nursing makes it all relatable when you're going through a crazy shift and you're thinking, oh my gosh, like I have got to be the only person, like I would never imagine that I would be dealing with this today. And you think that you're the only person that knows how crazy this is to deal with, and then you now have opportunities to like hear stories and funny clips from other nurses, and you're like, okay, I'm not the only one. Like everyone.
And it still makes me laugh today when I'm like, gosh, I wish I would have had this. I would have loved to have seen some of these podcasts, and it would have helped me say, this is a different personality, and there's a nurse type, and it's fun. It just, and embrace it. Like that's the diversity of nursing, the diversity of the team. I think that's what makes it so rich. I mean, when I think about when I left the hospital, the one piece that I actually missed the most is my team that I worked with in the ICU. We were a close bunch. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Well, we're really happy to celebrate Nurses Week with everybody. We'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on professional development, career opportunities, questions that you may have, and share your stories of how you maintain your spirit and get inspired to continue to stay in nursing? And, give us some ideas. We'd love to hear from you.